Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Real English Podcast. I'm Jack.
And I'm Emily. We're so glad you're here with us today.
We have a really fun topic for you. Do you like arguing, Emily?
Well, it depends on the situation. Why do you ask?
Because today we're talking about playing devil's advocate.
Oh, I love playing devil's advocate. It makes discussions so much better.
Exactly. It means you argue against an idea just to test it.
Right? You might actually agree with the idea, but you challenge it anyway.
Have you tried doing that recently in a group?
Yeah, just yesterday at work, we were planning a new marketing campaign.
Oh, really? How did you challenge their ideas?
I pretended to disagree with the budget, just to make us think harder.
That's a good example. It really helps a team find weak spots.
Totally, but you have to do it safely. You don't want to sound mean.
Exactly. If you sound too aggressive, people will definitely get defensive.
Right? That's why this topic is perfect for upper intermediate learners.
Yeah, you probably already have the vocabulary to make strong arguments.
But you still need the right phrases to soften your words, right?
Yes, softening language is key. It shows you aren't personally attacking anyone.
Exactly. It keeps the debate healthy, useful, and friendly.
Are we ready to look at some of these helpful phrases?
I think so. Let's jump into the vocabulary preview to get started.
Before we jump in, let's learn some useful vocabulary.
Good idea. These words will really help your listening comprehension.
Our first word is hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
This is a fantastic word for safe group debates.
Exactly. It describes something based on imagined ideas, not facts.
Right? You use it to test an idea without causing offense.
For example, you might ask a hypothetical question.
Like, what if we suddenly lose our entire project budget?
Yeah, that's a perfect hypothetical scenario.
Have you ever used a hypothetical situation at work?
All the time. It really helps people think more creatively.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Our second word is pushback.
Pushback.
So, what does pushback actually mean in a business meeting?
It's a noun that means gentle resistance to an idea.
Yeah, it happens when people challenge your new plan.
Giving pushback can sound aggressive if you aren't careful.
That's why playing devil's advocate is such a good strategy.
Right. It lets you give pushback in a very friendly way.
Nobody likes dealing with angry pushback, do they?
Definitely not. Soft pushback keeps the conversation moving forward.
Let's look at our last word for today.
Our third word is friction.
Friction.
You probably remember friction from your old science classes.
Yeah, like rubbing your hands together to get warm.
Exactly. But in conversations, it means social tension or conflict.
Right? It's that uncomfortable feeling when people start arguing.
We really want to avoid friction during a healthy debate.
Nobody wants friction in their team meetings, right?
Absolutely. Softening your language really reduces that social friction.
Good point. It keeps the working relationship smooth and positive.
Now that we know these words, we're totally ready.
Yes, it's time to listen to our dialogue. Let's jump in.
I think we should make the new app subscription only. It guarantees steady revenue.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. People are used to subscriptions now.
I agree it's a strong model, but let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
Sure, go ahead. What are you thinking, David?
Well, let's look at a hypothetical situation. What if users just want a single test?
That's a good point. They might not want to commit right away.
Exactly. I worry we might get some pushback from our casual users.
That's a fair concern. Do you think it'll hurt our download numbers?
Maybe forcing a subscription could add too much friction for new users.
Right. Any extra steps can make people just close the app entirely.
I'm not saying we drop the idea. I just want us to be prepared.
I appreciate that. It really helps us find the weak spots in our plan.
Exactly. It's better to challenge the idea here before we actually launch.
So maybe we offer a free trial first?
That sounds like a great compromise. It removes the risk for the user.
That dialogue was full of great phrases, right?
Yeah, it really was. Challenging ideas can be tricky.
Exactly. You really don't want to upset your team.
So let's break down some language they just used.
Good idea. The first phrase is playing devil's advocate.
That's the title of our episode, right?
It sure is. It means arguing against something on purpose.
Right. You do it just to test the idea safely.
Have you ever played devil's advocate at work, Jack?
Oh, all the time. It really helps find weak spots.
That leads us perfectly to the word hypothetical.
They said to look at a hypothetical situation. What's that?
It means an imagined situation, not a real one.
Yeah, it's a great safe space for a healthy debate.
Exactly. It removes personal feelings from the group discussion.
I see. Then we heard the word pushback.
They talked about getting some pushback from the team.
Pushback is basically resistance or a negative reaction, right?
Yeah, that's it. It's when people disagree with your plan.
That happens a lot in big company projects.
True. They also use the word friction.
Someone said they didn't want to add too much friction.
Friction usually means rubbing two physical things together.
But here, it means conflict between people, right?
Exactly. It's that stressful feeling when people argue.
I definitely try to avoid friction in my meetings.
Same here. Finally, let's look at a helpful distancing phrase.
I'm not saying we drop the idea. That's a classic.
Why do people say that in a meeting?
It reassures the team that you still like the overall plan.
Right. You just want to discuss a specific problem safely.
It really helps keep the conversation friendly and positive.
Let's review the vocabulary notes for these terms now.
We just talked about softening your pushback.
Yeah, it's so important in meetings.
If you're too direct, people get defensive. Have you noticed that?
Oh, definitely. That's how arguments start.
Right. So how do we actually build these safer sentences?
We need good framing phrases.
Exactly. Framing is everything. What's a good way to start?
Well, instead of just saying you disagree, try distancing yourself.
How do you do that?
You can say you're speaking just to explore the topic.
Ah, like saying, just for the sake of argument.
Yes, that's a perfect one.
Let's break that down. How do you use it?
You usually put it right at the start of your sentence.
Right. Just for the sake of argument, what if we delay the launch?
Exactly. It shows you're not attacking the launch plan.
You're just testing it.
Yeah, testing the idea. What's another good pattern?
I really like using, I'm just thinking out loud here.
Oh, I use that one all the time.
Really? When do you use it?
Usually when I have a half-formed idea.
Right? Or when you want to suggest a big change softly.
Exactly. I'm just thinking out loud, but maybe we need a new vendor.
That sounds so much less aggressive.
It really does. It keeps everyone relaxed.
What if you want to completely flip the perspective?
You could say, to look at this from another angle.
Oh, I like that. It sounds very professional.
Yeah, it invites people to turn the problem around.
To look at this from another angle, what if the customer hates this feature?
That's a great way to bring up a negative thought.
And nobody gets mad at you for asking it.
Because you framed it as an angle, not your personal belief.
These little phrases really save relationships, don't they?
They absolutely do.
Let's listen to the dialogue one more time, paying attention to how they use a hypothetical situation to offer pushback without causing any friction.
I think we should make the new app subscription only. It guarantees steady revenue.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. People are used to subscriptions now.
I agree it's a strong model, but let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
Sure, go ahead. What are you thinking, David?
Well, let's look at a hypothetical situation. What if users just want a single test?
That's a good point. They might not want to commit right away.
Exactly. I worry we might get some pushback from our casual users.
That's a fair concern. Do you think it'll hurt our download numbers?
Maybe forcing a subscription could add too much friction for new users.
Right. Any extra steps can make people just close the app entirely.
I'm not saying we drop the idea. I just want us to be prepared.
I appreciate that. It really helps us find the weak spots in our plan.
Exactly. It's better to challenge the idea here before we actually launch.
So maybe we offer a free trial first?
That sounds like a great compromise. It removes the risk for the user.
That dialogue really shows how well this technique works in practice.
Yeah, David did a great job pushing back. Have you ever tried doing that in a meeting?
I have, but it's not always easy to sound polite.
Exactly. That's why introducing a hypothetical situation is so smart.
Right. The whole conversation felt totally safe and constructive.
I really love how he said he wasn't trying to drop the idea.
That really helped remove any tension, didn't it?
For sure. He just wanted to find the weak spots in the plan.
Now it's your turn to practice these useful phrases.
We want you to speak out loud along with us.
Speaking out loud really helps build your muscle memory.
So, find a quiet place to practice if you can.
Just listen to the phrases and repeat them after David.
But let me play devil's advocate for a minute. Well, let's look at a hypothetical situation. I worry we might get some pushback from our casual users. Forcing a subscription could add too much friction for new users. I'm not saying we drop the idea. I just want us to be prepared.
Great job with the speaking practice today, everyone.
Yes, well done. These phrases take a little time to master.
But once you do, your group discussions will be much smoother.
You'll be able to challenge ideas without hurting any feelings at all.
Thank you so much for learning English with us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like and share it with a friend.
And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribing really helps us make more free content for you.
Keep practicing those hypothetical situations in your own meetings.
We'll see you again in the next video.
Have a great week, and bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone, and keep up the great work.